What's going on, guys? Winner Kills here. We are back with another Locals deck profile, undefeated Locals deck profile from the one and only T.O., Mr. Adam P.
Hello, sir.
And you went undefeated today. What deck did you play?
I played Cosmo with some other stuff.
Cosmo with some other stuff.
The best deck Konami's never going to support again.
In 2022, Cosmo.
2022. Over
My
2,200 days without direct support.
Oh my goodness. Let's take a look at this list, baby. Pull it out of that dumpster.
Yes, sir.
Right,
pull it out. This one, the trash. All right.
Yes.
All right. So let's let me show you the goo.
Let's see what we're working with.
So
here,
love me some Cosmo. Every time we throw it back together, we run less ships.
yes.
We're gonna start off with 3 Mr. Dark Destroyer. This is above average. Ignore this one. It's not as shiny.
True.
2 Slip Rider, that is the whole ship lineup. That's all you usually need. Slip Rider is actually kind of cool. We'll get into that a bit. Dark Destroyer is just the best thing in the deck.
Absolutely.
Some pilots. We got the tin can, wind can, still pretty cool. Noticed I kind of want to run one of it like we did everything else. But one wasn't quite enough of tin can, so we went up to 2. Some of the ratio is going to be a little bit jank, but it worked out tonight.
Yes, it did.
They're all still pretty good in their own scenarios. Strawman's insane. Farm Girl still has to be run. I don't think I actually use Sword Trooper tonight, but like Dark Lady's insane. She negates everything. So, and then to spice up the lineup, we got 2 Cosmo Town, which is it's a lot better in this current build we'll get into. And then 3 of the newly released E-Telly.
One of the best Cosmo cards ever printed.
Yes, sir. It's not a punk card. It's a Cosmo Town. You heard it here first.
Exactly.
That's the spread. That's the whole shebang for Cosmos. That's all you need.
Okay, okay.
And then we spiced it up with a little Dogmas.
Alrighty.
Some Ecclesias, Mr. Maximus, which is actually insane. 2 Nadir Servant. That's all Konami side can run, and 2 Punishment. 1 wasn't enough. 1 does get side out sometimes. Was running Fleur, but you don't actually end on extra deck like too much in this deck. So Fleur got cut. Ecclesia is really good. She's actually kind of insane because she's a secret pilot. You go second, you spec her, you search, and you get distribute over with Slip Rider. That actually came up like twice tonight.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Maximus is sick. We'll get in the extra deck. It's mostly Maximus targets. And like Nadir's insane. Like a lot of stuff. It pops Cosmo Town in this deck, so it instead of being some like slow, weird searcher, it's finally the best field spell ever printed again. It searches anything in the deck.
Love to see it. And
Punishment can also send Tis to pop it too, which is pretty good.
That is a nice interaction.
Yeah, Dog has pulled their weight. And then, but perhaps not as much as these dumb idiots that are really stupid and fun in every single deck right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so funny DPE. Gotta love to see the dumb purple man. He pops ships, he pops Cosmo Towns, he pops my opponent's hopes and dreams.
Yes, sir.
So a little Cosmo Dogma DPE. You know the vibes.
Yes, sir.
We got some hand traps, because it is what it is. We got some Ash, some Ogre, and some Imperm. Nothing too insane. Ogre is cool in this list because E-Telly, like in every other deck. It didn't come up tonight. But you could also ogre your own Dark Destroyers and Cosmo Towns.
Okay.
So it's pretty neat in this deck. It's good enough in the format to run it right now. It's a bit weird, but hand traps were solid. Okay. I don't think like this deck can afford to play board breakers. It's cool, but it's not that cool. We do blind first.
Okay.
And then to round up the main deck, nice 40 cards. Some jank ratios for you. 2. I couldn't find the room for a third. I wasn't going to 41.
Fair enough, fair enough.
So Cosmo, the issue is the deck bricks like a house. So you need a pilot and a ship most of the time. There's a few workarounds to that, like Ecclesia and can, but this helps you find the card you need. It searches for Fusion Destiny if you're better than your opponent.
Fair enough.
I don't care about the extra deck, but I do care about enough to not run Extravagance.
Okay.
This is stupid, but I've been Mystic Mine twice now at Locals over the past 2 weeks, so
we keep that thing on you, dude.
We keep strapped. Shout out to Johnny Vu for crushing my soul.
Putting the fear of God in everybody.
It's insane. Maybe it could be an MST to pop your own Cosmo Town. I don't know.
Okay.
Also, freshly at 3, 2 skill drain at the main. Couldn't find room for the third, so it's in the side. This card's nuts. You could literally chain your pilots, get them off board so they still resolve. Like so much stuff in this deck just like dodges skill drains, just a win button against so many other decks. I didn't actually flip it all tonight, but from testing online, it's just really sick. Skill drain's dumb and stupid. It's at 3.
Very strong card indeed.
Very strong, and this deck can be ignorant, so we can play under Skill Drain.
Gotta take advantage of it.
Of course, that's a clean 40 spaceships.
And then extra deck?
Yeah, cards that get summoned occasionally, but mostly dumped to the grave. This card was okay.
Yeah.
This card hard carried me a few games tonight. Should this be legal? I don't know. Anyway.
That's a good
Anyway, 2 Tis. The second comes up a lot. Titaniclad. This card's really silly. Synergy.
Chimera Rafflesia.
All that matters is it searches a fusion spell in the next standby phase. The Dogma cards search Fusion Destiny if you're willing to wait a bit, and things like Skill Drain. Yeah, it can give you the time. We had space in the extra deck. For eagle-eyed viewers who like to watch feature matches on this deck, you may notice we have a Cyber Dragon Cult around here.
We do.
That was my round 2. I wasn't playing around today.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
If they're eating my ships, I'm eating their stuff too. It's the art of war, baby.
Fair enough.
Pegasus didn't use it tonight. Omega didn't use it tonight, but they're cool. Levier, occasionally you have enough level 3s on the board to make this. Nova Infinity didn't make them, but you still run 2 Slip Riders. And then Bunny and Gardna, if you have to make a world's saddest Maximus. Verte, which I did make several times, once or twice actually. But this card's okay. It's above average.
It is pretty good. It's pretty good.
Pretty good. That's everything I dumped to the graveyard off Maximus today.
Fair enough. And then the sideboard.
Yeah. So good old Nibiru. I think I saw it once today against DDD. It was very high impact, very silly. It's also kind of nuts in this deck because pilots can tag out and you can really like dodge around Nibiru in this deck, and like so can DP. So it works out pretty well.
Okay.
We went for more hand traps over than board breakers. Didn't use Lancia much tonight, but I think it's one of the best hand traps in the format.
Yeah.
Pankratops is Pankratops. Here's the other 2 Cosmics. Ash makes me shit, so we run a call by.
Okay.
Mind control. Yeah, pretty busted. Didn't draw it tonight, but like you draw it going second, you steal a thing, you force a negate, or you steal a thing and you make Verte, so it's pretty hot.
Okay.
Evenly matched is above average, even though you like the battle phase in this deck. And third Skill Drain.
The third and final Skill Drain and a different rarity.
Yeah, just like the Dark Destroyer, because my ratios and rarities don't make sense.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
Yeah.
So that was 40, 15, 15?
40, 50, you like to see it.
All right, and then your matchup, sir.
Yeah, so round 1 was a huge Chief Gene on DDD. I think that's... Shout out to Gene. I think that deck's pretty dope. It's been sweeping locals lately. A lot of players on DDD, so I was expecting it. Game 1, we caught him off guard with like Dark Lady and stuff, and game 2, we dropped into Nibiru, and it was sad. But DD's super sick deck. I love that new XCs.
Absolutely.
Round 2 was my good buddy Dan playing Cybers, and he got me in a game because Cyber Dragon is like powerful, but
yeah.
Oh, we were ready today. No games.
Yes, he was strapped and ready.
Yeah, almost ran another one and a rank 8, but I wasn't that cool.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of back and forth, very close match. Game 3 was a long time because he summon limited me. But I was very much okay with playing under summon limit.
Yeah, I would imagine.
2 is fine with me. So we were chilling. I think DP won a game because that is what he does. Round 3, played against Buddy Connor on the feature. I think that was the match I opened up the worst tonight. I was really ready to lose that match, and then things happened, and we were okay.
Nice.
Shout out to the round 3 feature match.
Hell yeah. Check it out if you haven't seen it, guys.
Connor, I liked his deck, Spriggan Adventure Dogma, or SAD.
Sad,
yeah, it was sad.
What an acronym, okay.
No, Spriggans are pretty dope. Some back and forth, some high intense garbage match. I think, again, my hands were pretty bad, but it does show like sometimes like just a few cards in this deck can get you some tempo if you're willing to give it the time for that.
Yeah.
And then round 4, shout out to Cordula. Playing Sky Striker. Sky Striker is funny and all, but this card's funnier. And then he summoned this card, but I also summoned this card, and it was funnier.
GTE Wars.
I was purpler and bluer than him, so that was the Sky Striker matchup.
Yes, he was.
Turns out Tikaboo's insane, but it doesn't matter when I have a Pankratops the Psychic Machine on my board.
I guess so. I guess so.
No, shout to Dark Destroyer, shout to Nick.
Hell yeah.
Shout to Winter Kills.
Hell yeah, I appreciate it. Well, thank you very much for the profile.
Thank you.
Congrats on going EXO with this.
Thank you, sir. Konami, please give me a ship, anything. Yeah,
something new already. It's been too long.
Shout to Buffalo Locals, man.
Hell yeah. All right, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for the profile, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
And as always, a huge thank you goes to our Divine Level channel members, and they are Tweeter0226, Pony Start, Cadillacs84, Keith Sidgers, and Black Ninja Money. Thank you guys so much as always for your extremely generous support of the channel.